Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my students. Today we will study the last part of Unit 6 about the object around us. So, the third part, bagian yang ketiga of the object around us, we will discuss about how can we measure the size and mass of object. Bagaimana kita mengukur size, ukuran, dan massa dari suatu benda. We can measure the size and the mass of the object by using some instruments. Jadi kita bisa mengukur size dan massa dari suatu benda itu dengan menggunakan alat ukur. Let's see one by one how to measure the size. Okay, this is the equipment, the instrument that we can use to measure the size of the object. Okay, the first is ruler, penggaris, and then other instrument is measuring tape, Michelin. We can measure the objects such as pencil and then eraser by using ruler. Okay, so we know that the eraser is 5 centimeters long and then the pencil 12 centimeters long. We can also use the measuring tape, Michelin, to measure the size of the object. Look at this. How to measure the size of the ball? We can use the measuring tape. The ball is 28 around its middle. Jadi bola ini memiliki diameter 28 cm. This is how to measure the size. And then how to measure the mass? The next instrument that we use to measure the mass, mengukur massa. The first we have to know the definitions of mass. Apa sih massa itu? The mass is the measures of how much material is in object. Jadi massa itu adalah jumlah materi dalam suatu benda. Jumlah materi dalam suatu bahan kita sebut dia massa. The unit is gram or kilogram. Jadi massa itu berapa kilogram dan berapa gram jumlah material dalam suatu bahan. This is called mass. And then how can we measure the mass of the object? We can use some instrument. You can see the picture here. We can use lever balance, neraca lengan, or electronic balance to measure the mass of the object. Neraca digital, jadi neraca lengan dan neraca digital. This is to measure the mass of the object. And then you can see the example here. When we try to weigh the toy bear, you can see that the mass of toy bear is 100 gram. By using lever balance and electronic balance. And then we can also compare the mass of the object by using lever balance. Jadi kita juga bisa membandingkan dua benda by using lever balance. For example, here the box A and box B. When we try to measure to compare these two objects, we can find that the metal block A has a greater mass than wooden block B. Jadi lever balance also can be used to compare the mass of the object. Bisa membandingkan massa dari dua benda. Okay, this is how to measure the size and the mass of the object. Now we come to other topic about this unit. Jadi kita masuk pada topik lain. How can we reduce waste? Bagaimana sih cara kita mengurangi sampah? Because we talk about the object around us, of course we will talk about waste. Kita akan bicara soal limbah atau sampah. And then we have to care for our environment. Kita harus menjaga lingkungan kita. When we throw away the objects that are broken, that are old, it's mean we produce waste. Jadi ketika kita membuang benda, because we talk about the object around us, so it's mean we produce waste. Jadi kita sedang menghasilkan sampah. So we have to discuss how can we reduce waste. Bagaimana sih cara kita mengurangi limbah atau sampah? There are 3 ways. Ada 3 cara that we will discuss today to reduce the waste. The first is 3R ya, 3R, jadi 3R. The first is reduce, mengurangi, and then reuse, menggunakan kembali, and then recycle, mendaur ulang. There are 3 ways, ada 3 cara to care for the environment. There are reduce, reuse, and recycle. Let's see one by one. Reduce. Reduce it's mean not using or throwing things unnecessarily. Jadi tidak membuang benda yang tidak diperlukan. It's mean to reduce the waste. Jadi untuk mengurangi sampah, we not using or throwing things unnecessarily. Look at the example here. Reduce the use of plastic bag. Bring your own bag when go shopping. So when you go shopping, you can bring your own bag. If you bring your own bag, it's mean you don't ask the plastic bag. Jadi kalau kita membawa our own bag, berarti kita tidak akan meminta tas plastik. So it's mean we reduce the waste. This is the example how to reduce the waste. And then the next how to care for the environment is reuse. Reuse it's mean use some object again instead of throwing them away. Jadi use again, menggunakan kembali instead of throwing away, daripada throwing them away, daripada membuang the object. This is the example. Clothes that no longer fit can be passed to other who can use them. Jadi baju yang sudah tidak fit, tidak pas untuk kita, we can give it to others so it can be used again. Jadi bisa dipakai kembali. It's mean we reuse. When we reuse something, it's mean we do not throw something. When we don't throw something, so it's mean we reduce the waste. Jadi pada akhirnya kita juga akan mengurangi sampah. And then the last, how to care for the environment by recycling. Recycle waste material to make useful object. Jadi membuat waste material, sampah tersebut menjadi objek yang berguna. We can use the separate bin. Kita bisa gunakan sampah terpisah. This is help you to recycle easily. Paper bin and then plastic bin and then glass bin. This is to separate the waste. So you can put the waste from paper in the paper bin, waste from plastic in the plastic bin, and then waste from glass in the glass bin. So when we want to recycle, we want to recycle the plastic waste, we just take in the plastic bin. We want to recycle the paper waste, we just take in the paper bin. This is help you to recycle easily. So paper, plastic, and glass waste can be recycled into new product. Jadi bisa digunakan lagi, bisa dibuat produk yang baru. So it can help you to reduce the waste. It can help us to care for the environment. Bisa dipakai, bisa didaur ulang kembali, dibuat benda yang lebih berguna. Useful objects such as if you want to make the flower pot, or maybe you want to make the pencil case, you can use recycle. Jadi bisa menggunakan daur ulang the plastic waste or glass waste or paper waste. Okay, this is to care for the environment. The last topic about recycling. Okay, that's all today. For today, my student, we have finished Unit 6 about the object around us. See you next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.